What's up guys, it's Casey McKeown back again with another video this week, and today I've got a good one for you. We are at a top real estate conference here, fortunately enough, in Dallas, Texas, my local city and state. Today we're gonna ask top real estate agents as well as brand new real estate agents if they practice what they preach. Do they invest in real estate? All right, what's your name?
My name is Shireen Felder.
And where are you from?
I am from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Great. Do you invest in real estate?
I do.
Can you give me a scope of how long you've been investing? Give me a little rundown on your portfolio.
Okay, so I don't have a vast portfolio. I am working on it. I'm 29, turning 30 in October. But I do own a home. I've owned it for 3 years, and I'm actually converting it into an Airbnb right now. So I hired a designer, and they're actually actively working on it while I'm there. So it's gonna be super dope. It's gonna be the House of Vibes. So if you're coming to Orlando, come check it out. It's right near downtown. You have a 20-minute drive to Disney. It's gonna be dope. There's gonna be a hot tub, fire pit. Come check it out.
Perfect. So you currently live there,
Yes.
correct? Okay. What's your next move once that turns into a full-time Airbnb?
Next move is a duplex, triplex, or quadruplex. I'm trying to get into multifamily. I want to be able to live for free and travel the world and live a happy life.
And then also profit off your Airbnb?
And profit off the Airbnb.
Perfect. What's your name?
Brendo.
And where are you from?
Dallas?
Dallas, Texas?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. And do you invest in real estate?
Always.
Okay. Can you give me a scope or just a quick rundown on your real estate portfolio?
Well, I own my home.
You own your house?
My own house.
Okay. What else do you have?
I have 2 rental properties.
Okay.
And a land lot.
And a land lot. What's your plan with the land lot?
Eventually build a duplex or build a new construction home to sell it off.
Perfect. So you're going to build a duplex single family and sell it, or you're going to rent it out?
Rent it out.
Perfect. You're on my YouTube video. What's your name?
JD,
JD, where are you from?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Do you invest in real estate?
I do.
Okay, can you give me a rundown on when you started investing, what's your portfolio like, and any advice for folks that have never invested in real estate before?
Yeah, so I have about 5 rentals across the U.S., short-term and also long-term investment properties. Started when I first got in real estate because I knew I didn't want to sell real estate the rest of my life.
When did you get into real estate?
10 years ago, industry, yes. Selling new homes for a couple of years, general for the last 5.
Perfect. And what was the easiest way for you to acquire? Did you live in all these? Did you kind of just randomly purchase them? Or what was the easiest way for you to get your foot in the door for a new investor?
Yeah, I bought my first home, lived in it for a couple of years. I realized that I could move to another home and still not pay capital gains, so I did that. Kind of go from there, and I started making good money doing real estate itself. I started investing into long-term investment, and then now I'm in the short-term with Airbnb properties.
Perfect. So an easy way you would say is for folks out there that not necessarily aren't, a realtor, just working normal jobs, whatnot, get their foot in the door would be to buy a property, live in it, eventually move out, and turn it into what?
A rental. I think people always think that your first home should be the biggest and baddest home. It's not necessary. Just getting a door, getting a home right away. It could be a smaller home, but think long term that it's easier to rent on a smaller home as well. You can make better party cash flow and hopefully get equity to do a cash out refi to buy more properties at that point too.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
That's good. What's your name?
Cameron.
And where are you from?
I'm in Salt Lake area.
Salt Lake. And do you invest in real estate?
Yes, I do.
Can you give me a scoop on your portfolio, rental property, so on and so forth?
Yeah, so I just became an agent about 2 years ago, but since I became an agent, I've gotten all my training and I'm working up. So far, I'll be closing on my 3rd property next month, which will be pretty exciting. But my strategy has mostly been just like house hacking, buy it owner occupied, stick renters in it, move into the next house. And so I'll be vacating a duplex, which is pretty fun. So I've been almost having my home mortgage paid for about the last year, but I'm excited. Once I move out, I should be cash flowing about $1,800 a month between the 2 properties. So I know it's small, but I mean, hey, within 2 years, that's some good change, and I'm pretty happy with it.
So I can tell you that's kind of the same route I went. I went duplex, single family, quadplex, primary, which is where I'm staying now, obviously accumulated over time. So this is what my entire YouTube channel is about, obviously educating people. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, so I'm 33. Very similar stories, it sounds like, in terms of path towards, building a real estate portfolio. So, do you give me an idea? Yeah, give me. We all start somewhere. Give me an idea of valuation of all of your properties.
Oh, geez, I don't know. I haven't done the exact math. I do know that with this 3rd property, though, I will surpass I'll own $1 million in real estate. So that's cool to just look at. I mean, obviously they're leveraged, but it's like, okay, it's only up from here.
So worst case scenario, let's say if you don't ever plan to sell them, you've got 3 properties. I assume all of them are 30-year fixed.
Yes.
Okay, so worst case scenario, you own $1 million in real estate, assuming no appreciation in the next 30 years, which will put you in your early 60s, and own at least $1 million in real estate. Worst case.
Yeah.
Perfect. What's your name?
Ray Ellen,
Ray Allen. And where are you out of?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. And do you invest in real estate?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me a rundown on how you started, what your portfolio looks like, and give them just kind of a scoop as far as what real estate investing's done for you?
Yeah, so I'm just getting started in investing in real estate. My portfolio consists of one home, completely remodeled, not a square inch on that house that I touched. Learned a ton of mistakes. Let's see, we bought it in end of 2007, a good 6 or 7 months before we had the opportunity to do anything to it. And then we spent like a year with me just like pulling stuff out of the house. It was in terrible shape. My wife wanted to buy it because she said, this is perfect. We just have to change everything. So we did. And now it's like worth more than double what we paid for it, and including the money that we're going to get back out from the remodel that we did to it. So.
Okay, so you currently live there still, or is it rented out?
No, we live there now. I want to sell, and she doesn't want to sell. So I'm going to have to find now other investments. But this was our first, I spent a lot of time investing back in my own company and stuff. So this was our first foray into real estate investing. And it worked really well. I mean, we have a great investment. So now we're looking at other opportunities and what we can do, in part because I'm getting lots of inquiries from other investors that are currently looking. I've made them lots of money my entire life. So as a real estate agent, a lot of times we're focusing on making other people money, and we miss those good deals that we're seeing right in front of us. So now I'm way more in tune with all that.
Perfect. So if you get your way and you decide to sell it, sounds like you profit a good amount, correct? Okay. So as far as you profit, what is obviously looking forward, what's the options, or what do you think you'll be able to do with the money moving forward for future investments?
So because we did a lot of the remodel and did some of it ourselves, we're looking at the BRRRR strategy. And with that, I mean, just paying for one with cash, now we can just start to rotate that through over and over and over. So the goal would be to replace what I'm currently making with real estate with investor income within the next,
You're fine.
Within the next, I want to replace what I'm currently making by real estate income within the next 2 to 3 years, and then just start progressively investing more and more while, training and teaching agents, kind of being out of production.
Perfect. Thank you. Hey, appreciate it, man. What's your
Jackson.
name? Jackson? Where are you from?
Fort Myers, Florida, Southwest Florida.
Perfect. And do you invest in real estate?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Not yet. So give us your scoop. Do you have a plan of action or anything in place?
I do. I'm just recently in real estate. I've been in it for about 8 months, so I like to get the sales going, and then maybe eventually dive into buying some duplexes. My first place, I really want to get a duplex.
Okay. Do you know the process in which to obtain a duplex? Like
No.
how to go about? Okay, so I'm going to give you a little scoop here because I myself have done this. So first things first, are you a veteran?
No.
Okay, so acquiring a duplex is the only way you can really do it is with an FHA loan. Have you helped any clients buy a duplex, or like first-time home buyers buy a duplex? Because that was actually my first property that I bought, was a duplex. Now I use my VA loan, so it's a little bit different. I got to put 0% down, and really walked into the duplex with no money down. But in your case, you could put technically 3.5% down and get into a duplex for far cheaper than probably an investor. In most cases, are going to have to put 25% down. So in your case, you could get kind of your foot in the door, go FHA, buy a duplex, put 3.5% down.
Okay.
Cool. Well, guys, honestly, I'm a little surprised by a lot of the responses that I got. I knew that obviously realtors were going to invest in real estate. I figured, though, out the gate, I would get a lot more people that were saying no. Now, towards the end of all the people that I spoke to, started to get a little bit more no's, but for the most part, realtors do practice what they preach. Now, one thing that I can tell you, though, is a handful of the people that did invest in real estate definitely, let's just say they weren't fully knowledgeable just by the basic conversation that I had with them. I think if I sat down with them for 30 minutes, there'd be a ton of things, or maybe even if they subscribe to my YouTube channel, they'd learn a ton more as far as the opportunity with real estate and investing in real estate. Now, the reason why I did this was to really see if realtors did or did not invest in real estate, and after talking to a handful of people, it's a pretty clear consensus that if they can invest in real estate, they definitely are. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully this is a little change in content for you. I hope that you guys like and subscribe. It really does help, and stay tuned for the next video.